I think what we're seeing, though, and the harsh reality of the opioid epidemic with people dying, is that it's showing us the reality that we otherwise might not have perceived to be real.
A new study is tearing down the stereotypes many have about opioid-related deaths.
This is what most people expect when they think about opioid use, but the image of homeless opioid users packing into supervised injection sites doesn't paint an accurate picture of the typical user.
So I can talk about it from my own perspective. I had very set patterns of behavior when I was using cocaine, and that eventually became crystal meth and then fentanyl as well.
A review by Alberta Health shows the typical opioid fatality in 2017 was a single man in his late 30s. He had a stable home, and if he had a job, most likely worked in trades, transport, or was an equipment operator.
There are behavioral and ritualistic patterns that develop. So if you're a person that typically stays at home and uses, the chances of you going out and doing something different are very slim.
Previously being in provincial custody or medical diagnosis for psychiatric conditions or chronic pain were other common factors, and in more than 80% of cases, someone knew the person was using.
Once we get to a point where we say it's acceptable and normal for people to use drugs, I get that people are going to, but if we start promoting that, that's fine. I think we're going down a bad path.
The percentages play out about the same right across the country. Bailey says one issue is supervised consumption sites don't help people who are doing drugs at home.
Shame and stigma is a part of the reason a person in the suburbs wouldn't access a supervised consumption site.
But people have recognized the problems, and he says attitudes are slowly changing.
More of us to tell our stories to help normalize that actually addiction can affect anyone, even some of us in the suburbs. Maybe that will help somebody who's in the suburbs realize that, hey, I can do this too, and I do have a problem and I can do this too.
In Calgary, Jonathan Muma, City News.